The New Orleans Pelicans are here to shake things up. It's insane to think the Pelicans started the season 3-16 through the first 19 games of the season. The Pelicans began this season knowing that their star and franchise player Zion Williamson would be out again due to surgery on a fractured foot, and it seemed like it would be yet another down year. Instead, the Pelicans made the playoffs and went toe-to-toe against the number 1 seed in the Phoenix Suns. Let's see how the Pelicans got here and the incredible potential they have moving forward. We can't talk about the Pelicans without talking about their 6th-year player in Brandon Ingram. With Zion out, Ingram has taken it upon himself to put this team on his back, and his stellar performance as of late has reminded us of another superstar that ESPN analyst and former champion Kendrick Perkins described best. He gives me those Kevin Durant vibes. He's ready for the moment. Not only do they have similar sizes, but they also have a similar jump shot and playing styles. Brandon Ingram has stepped up his game and has a reputation for having clutch playoff games. This past regular season, he averaged 23 points on 46% shooting. In the first 3 games versus the Suns, Ingram went off for 30 points per game while shooting a wild 64% from three-point land. Ingram was pivotal in the Game 2 win in Phoenix and showed out with a near triple-double. He scored 37 points, 11 rebounds, and dished out 9 assists. Oh yeah, he has a smooth, silky mid-range jumper too. Watch how he just elevates over the defender, giving them no chance to even contest that shot. Here, Ingram's long strides help him take it to the hole and finish the and-one play. The Pelicans need Ingram, as they have a mere record of 7 wins to 20 losses when he does not play. And although he's had some injury concerns, he's back to lighting up the league. Brandon Ingram has been continuously drilling shots in the faces of the defenders around the league, even against some of the best defenders. Take Mikal Bridges as an example, who was a top defensive player of the year candidate, and Jay Crowder, who was a well-known defender, both of which struggled to slow down Ingram. Watch this pull-up 3 Ingram drilled on Crowder late in the game to stretch their lead even further. Another thing that makes it so hard to make a game plan against Ingram is his much-improved passing ability. Previously, trapping or double teams used to really bother and frustrate Ingram, but not anymore, as he'll just easily find an open teammate. Here he found Jackson Hayes in transition for an easy dunk. He's even gotten better at doing this in transition. Here he found the open teammate for an open 3 late in the 4th quarter. With these types of skills, Ingram is leveling up to become one of the top players in the NBA for years to come. If you've been watching the Pels closely, you know that it's not just Ingram who has made the difference for this team. It's also been their new star guard that they acquired from the Portland Trail Blazers in CJ McCollum. McCollum has been known for many years as an elite scorer alongside Damian Lillard. Portland coach Chauncey Billups had high praises for him when he said, "He's just a professional scorer, man. He's so great in the mid-range area, he's able to create space. He's got every kind of left-hand, right-hand finish." He gives the Pelicans a much-needed outside shooting threat at a time when New Orleans appears to be figuring things out with their first-time coach Willie Green. Before the arrival of CJ, the Pelicans' offense was dry and stale, but now has been injected with a bolt of energy. After the trade in February, CJ was inserted into the offense and blossomed. Brandon Ingram was out and CJ was given the responsibility of running the offense. He went on to drop multiple 30-plus point games. In fact, he achieved that feat 4 times in his first 7 games. To understand how CJ has been influencing the offense, watch how he's been getting more and more handoffs from Jonas Valanciunas than he has ever before. Here he comes around the screen and gets the handoff, then drives it in for a nice finish at the rim. They have even more options if the initial handoff isn't there. Here, CJ stops and reverses back to get the handoff. The pick-and-roll combination has become very strong for these two, especially since Valanciunas can light it up from inside and out. Sometimes we forget how great of a shooter CJ is because he was overshadowed by Dame, but let's not forget his efficiency. CJ made an average of 46% of his field goals during the season while still scoring 22-plus points a game. He also does this while dishing out nearly 5 assists a game as well. He's already exceeding his regular season numbers in the first round of the playoffs alone. This trade for the Pelicans may have been one of the best things to happen to them and will likely pay dividends in the years to come. We all know the importance of Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum, but Jonas Valanciunas has been just as crucial to the Pelicans team this season. He's a big that has a strong post presence and even has the ability to score from deep. Valanciunas has many virtues. He shoots over 36% from deep, he's a great rim runner, and is a top 3 big in the league at converting his free throws. He leads by example, and all the young players can take notes of his work ethic. He has started to produce even more in the playoffs by going from 11 rebounds a game to a strong 15. He grabbed the 4th most rebounds among all centers this season. Thus, Valanciunas has been solid in the postseason while still maximizing his own production. Here he is fighting hard in the paint to get the putback, and also posting up Ayton before hitting the fadeaway. He also has a few tricks up his sleeve with this beautiful reverse layup on JaVale McGee. With Valanciunas having a productive season with the Pelicans, the present and future look promising. With this trio of B.I., CJ, and Valanciunas, the Pelicans' offense can become super difficult to stop. We can't talk about the Pelicans' potential without discussing their exciting rookies. The young hooper in Trey Murphy III, Herb Jones, and Jose Alvarado were all in their first season this year. They weren't top picks. In fact, Trey Murphy III was a mid-first rounder, and Herb Jones was picked up in the second round. Jose Alvarado, the 6-foot guard out of Georgia Tech, actually went undrafted before getting picked up by the Pelicans. This season, they have all played huge roles and heavy minutes for Coach Willie Green. Some may say that the Pelicans rookies may be the most productive rookies in the entire league. The trio has each done some amazing things. Let's take Trey Murphy, for example. Murphy is the first rookie in franchise history to hit 7 3-pointers in a game. He absolutely torched the Charlotte Hornets and ended up with 32 points and 9 rebounds that game. The athletic forward is a threat from deep and is a vicious finisher at the rim. Watch how the Hornets left Murphy completely open as he knocks down the shot. The Hornets didn't understand the first time, so Murphy simply swished in yet another 3. Here Murphy shows off his hustle by grabbing his own miss before dunking on 2 players. Murphy is also just the 5th rookie in Pelicans history to score at least 30 points in a game, joining others such as Zion, J.R. Smith, and Darren Collison. Next, we have Herbert Jones from Alabama, better known as Herb Jones. Jones' best ability is his defense, which has been highlighted in college and his young NBA career. The most impressive performances have come later in the year, most notably in the play-in game against the Spurs. Jones had the assignment of guarding DeJounte Murray, and did so from start to finish. Jones hounded Murray all game, limiting him to a miserable 5 for 19 shooting, limiting him just 26% from the field. Jones constantly hounded Murray, and no matter how many screens Murray called for, Jones ran through them all. In this play, Jones runs through the screen and catches up to Murray to poke the ball out from behind, leading to a turnover. It's nothing new to Jones, who has been doing that all year. Here's another one where Jones uses his 7-foot wingspan to steal the ball. His lateral acceleration is elite and often helps him recover even if the opposing players try to beat him off the dribble. In the first round against the Suns, Herb Jones took turns guarding Chris Paul and Devin Booker, both of which he took on without hesitation. Overall, the Pelicans have turned heads with their play since the All-Star break. Nobody expected them to make the playoffs, yet they made it, making a statement to everyone in the league that they're hungry and aren't afraid of anyone. With contributions from other players like Jackson Hayes, Devontae Graham, and Larry Nance Jr., the Pelicans have a team that can do some damage. Once they get Zion Williamson back, the team will be dangerous. It's scary to think about their potential starting 5 in CJ, Herb Jones, B.I., Zion, and Valanciunas. This isn't even counting their new young players either. What do you guys think of the Pelicans' future? Do you think they'll be a scary team going forward? Let us know in the comments below.